Hello, this is Big Boss Rescue Chief of Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. Welcome to our series, Animal Rescue Postmortem, where we analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly of animal rescues throughout the world. Volume 8, video number 4, we have a coyote that is stuck down in a barge that's full of water. Let's check it out. What a pretty animal, huh? So you can see this is a river barge here. That's got a bunch of water in it. And a coyote that is probably it looks like the water might not be deep enough, but the depth on those barges, I don't know how deep it is, but they can be pretty deep. So they can fill it up with coal or rock or whatever they're putting down the river. But so I don't know if this one's able to stand up or not in there. But if nothing else, it could be getting hypothermic, and yeah, we don't advise snatching animals out by their necks like that. However, depending on how they're hooked, imagine that you're moving your human patient out by their head. You can just pull them out by their cervical spine. That's not going to go over well. So we try to not do that with animals either, although they've got a very flexible spine in most cases. You've got a wild animal. You have to assume an animal like this is native wildlife, not native wildlife, but wildlife. That it's a wild animal, and that all it wants to do is get away from you or defend itself if it can't get away. I mean, you can see it's biting on that rope because it can feel that's what's binding it up there and preventing it from fleeing. And then, so how is he going to get that rope off of there? He's got that, for lack of a better description, that pike pole there. So that pole with that hook on the end there is what he's going to use to loosen that noose up. What we would try to do, one, is get that in a net. Is try to scoop it up in a net from the situation and not even get in the water here, okay, if possible. But that's pretty good distance, and so that a net might not be able to reach down there. So you may only be able to reach it with an extendable catch pole. In which case, I would try to loop it around the neck, so the neck, and then one of the front extremities there, to get it out, and then lift it up, get it on the boat, get it over to shore, release the catch pole, and it's on its way. Yeah, I mean, there's very few options that I have that I would use to get this animal out of this particular predicament here. And then once again, we're on water, so we're using water PPE. Even if we're not going to go in the water here, you need at least your PFD on and a helmet. All right, your helmet's going to help prevent you from getting knocked unconscious in case something happens. All right, it's not 100% effective, but it's better than nothing. All right, and then so water rescue PPE, possibly fall protection to help keep you from, especially if you're working here on the edge like that, you may want something to help hold you from going over into the water. And also have a ladder on hand, or before you even start doing anything, just go ahead and get it laddered. So if you do go falling over the edge into the water, you can immediately go over to the ladder and extricate yourself out of there, okay? Because that's what I would do if I was by myself on an incident like this. I'd ladder the water, get a ladder in there, and then my PFD, my helmet on, and then And then, because I don't know the depth that's actually in this video here, it's either a catch pole or a net to get it out of there, and then transport it over to the shore and release it. But the thing is, I do want to look at it to see if it's injured. If something drove it into that water. But I want to make sure that it doesn't have any kind of injuries that could be treated or requires treatment before I release it, because I may want to contain it and then transport it to a wildlife rehabilitation place so that it can be rehabbed and then released out into the wild. So you always want to try to do an assessment on it there out in the field. I would give these guys a 5 stars out of 5. They utilized whatever they had on hand. They did a good job. They didn't seem like they injured the animal. Nobody got bit. Really important. And happily ever after, right? If you're watching these videos on YouTube, you have to subscribe, like, and share the videos. It's really essential that you do that for us. Even if you have no money at all, that's something that you can do for us that's very supportive of what we're trying to do here at Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. And then also go check out our website, check out our donations page. Maybe you can do something there to help us out, or just look at the website. Maybe it's intentional that you find something there that's useful for you. All right? We'll see you in the next video.